Morning, Trainiacs. We are just a couple of days, past getting home from Kona. And you know what? I'm already planning out next year. There are 3 races that I've already got lined up. I'm gonna let you know what they are after this ride, because it's like 18 degrees Celsius out here in October for Winnipeg. That is insane. Oh, heck yeah! I can't get enough of that riding outside. It's beautiful out there, 22 degrees Celsius. 47K in, I don't know, hour and a half. Oh man, that's so good. So that little ride was basically just for a whole lot of smooth. It's for a whole lot of nothing. I'm still very much in the off season, but that doesn't mean that I can't plan next season. We've got 3 races that over the past week I've lined up. And these races are fun and iconic. Hang on. So before we get into those races, quick little note that for those of you that are looking for a Trainiac kit, they're back in the Scody store. I'll tell you at the end of the video how to go and get it. Oh, and if you entered the giveaway to try to win this kit, Mel Hothchild's kit, or Laura Siddle's kit, you can get 15% off this kit, and a jacket, and arm warmers, and I think knee warmers, and a Speedo, and a Sheeto for the ladies out there. So first off, I want to race more next year. This past year, I didn't race a whole lot because right at the beginning of the year, I was very banged up with my Achilles injury and a fair bit of overtraining. I was really just getting myself back to health. And Coeur d'Alene, the half Ironman that I did at the end of June, was like basically the earliest that I think I could have possibly been fit. I don't think I was even race fit. I was just like, all right, I think I can complete a race and be healthy sort of fit. Then I had a little bit of time off and had basically just 6 weeks to get up to speed for half Ironman Worlds. Then off-season started because in Triathlon Taren World, I realized in 2017 that I don't want to be training for any races coming after Kona while I'm at Kona. Can't really be media and training while I'm there. It's just too hard on the body. So that means that I had a very compressed, pretty much like a 3-month season this year. Next year, I want to race more. But I think that just racing halves and halves and halves and halves and halves on top of each other or fulls over and over and not making it fun is recipe for another injury, overtraining, not enjoying it. So I've got a very good idea of what we're gonna do. Written down in here, we have 3 races that I have already lined up. Now, first off, when it comes to fun, half Ironman, full Ironman, it's kind of like work. I look, however, at a sprint distance race as tons of fun. You can eliminate a ton of the variables like nutrition, like distance, like pacing, and just bam, hit red line and go and see what you can hold. But unfortunately, in the world, there isn't really like an iconic sprint distance series or even a race that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go race that. Until now. The Super League Triathlon Series has come out and they're making huge waves in triathlon. I've been following it all year and commenting in Newsday Tuesdays about how fun those races look. And first race of the year, Super League Singapore in the 3rd week of February. Now it's a 2-day stage race, and listen to this is how it goes. February 23rd, the first day, you do an equalizer stage. So we do a 15K flat out time trial on the bike, and then you do a swim, bike, run. 300 meter swim, a 2.5K run, 300 meter swim, 16K bike, 2.5K run, and that's all done from a rolling start. So you just pin it in both of those. Then the next day, you do an enduro race, which is a sprint race times 2. 750 meter swim, 20K bike, 5K run, go right into 750 meter swim, 20K bike, 5K run, and that is draft legal. Whoa! Who likes bleeding eyeballs and that copper penny taste feeling at the back of your throat? Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. And then later in the year, right in the third week in August, I'm gonna go to Super League Penticton, do the same thing. Now, why do this? A, ton of fun. B, it's never a bad thing to remind your body how to move really fast. And if I take a trainer with me on these races and then at night do like a 1 hour, hour and a half kind of ride, I'll be getting speed and volume. So it has a really good training effect. And never been to Singapore. I'd like to go to Singapore. I've never been to Penticton. That's an iconic, I think it's the first North American, besides Hawaii, Ironman distance race out there. I could be totally wrong. Could be Lake Placid. But as far as Canada goes, Penticton is like holy land for Ironman athletes. And frankly, I think that the race is well suited to me. If you look at a lot of the strengths that I have, it's in sprinting. It's in going fast and recovering in really short, intense bursts. This will be fun. That's not to say, however, that I'm not going to be doing the long endurance stuff. At some point in my life, I do absolutely want to race Kona. The issue that I have with going and doing an Ironman and trying to get to Kona right away, stepping up to that full Ironman distance, is that I need to have the time to build up to it and be able to race it. I know I could go finish one right away, but I want to be able to race it so I could potentially get to Kona. That year is not next year that I'm going to be racing an Ironman, but that doesn't mean that I can't do an Ironman distance race that is just purely for fun and to see what the distance is like. Use it as a learning experience. So while I'm at it, why not go do one of those real big bucket list kind of Ironman distance races? That's why I'm going to challenge Roth. Oh my God. Have you ever seen the pictures of Challenge Roth? It's like Tour de France. Apparently, somebody told me on the weekend that it's about 200,000 spectators come in to the area of the race course on race day, and there are actually there's climbs where you've got people over top of you and you're like going through a tunnel of humans. If there's an Ironman distance event that I want to do, that's the one, and Kona. But as far as a learning experience to see how my body adjusts to the distance, how the distance feels, I'm anticipating a heck of a lot of pain. Why not go check off one of those bucket list events, see what it's like, and have a ton of fun? So those 3 races are gonna be on the docket for next year. And then other than that, I would have like the key race of the year, ideally in a perfect world, being Half Ironman Nice, the World Championship. But that means that I have to qualify for it somewhere around end of March, beginning of April. I need to go and cherry pick a Half Ironman distance race because the acceptance rates for Nice are at an all-time high. It's a very hard race to get a spot to. So around that time, I might be going and doing a Half Ironman distance race in, here, I've got it written down around that time, like Costa Rica, Ecuador, Denmark. These sorts of races are right around the same time, and they're races that are in areas where fewer people are taking the spots that they get by qualifying in the race. I need some help. I need a roll down. So that's it. Those are the 3 races that I've got lined up so far, and you better believe that I am going to look just as snazzy in those races as I did this year and as I do right now. So if you want to race alongside me, stay tuned to those races. And if you want to look this good in some Trainiac gear from Scody, there is a link in the description below to the Triathlon Taren store that is only going to be open for 2 weeks. So there you go, Trainiacs. Go get yourself some Scody, and we'll see you on the race course.